Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new video. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let's get into today's stories. I ran for refusing to play happy family with my former bully, who is now my dad's new fiance. I, 24 female, had a rough time in middle school and high school because of a girl named Sophia, 28 female. She wasn't just casually mean. She made my life miserable for years. She spread rumors about me, made fun of my appearance, and turned people against me. I developed severe anxiety, and it took years of therapy to rebuild my confidence. Fast forward to last year. My dad, 51 male, told me he was dating someone serious and wanted me to meet her. I showed up to dinner, and my stomach dropped. It was Sophie. At first, I thought she didn't recognize me, but then she smiled outwardly and said, "Wow, long time no see." Later that night, my dad asked why I was so quiet. When I told him what Sophie did to me growing up, he was shocked. He said she'd never mentioned knowing me. When he brought it up to her, she texted me a short, "Hey, I'm sorry if I was ever mean to you. I was young and stupid." That was it. I told my dad I wanted nothing to do with her. He said people change and that I should give her a chance. I refused, so he stopped bringing her around me when I visited. That was fine until last month when he announced they were engaged. Now he's pushing me to come to the wedding, saying I need to move on and not hold a grudge over childhood drama. Sophie hasn't tried to have a real conversation with me. She acts like nothing ever happened, which makes it so much worse. My dad thinks I should be able to let it go since it was years ago, but to me, being bullied isn't just something you get over because enough time has passed. Some of my family agree with me, but others say I'm being petty and should at least try to be civil for my dad's sake. So, am I wrong for refusing to accept her as family? One thing I really do not like throughout all these stories and just life in general is like when somebody hurts someone and then other people put their input saying, "Oh, well, this was a long time ago, and this person was young, and okay, and what does being young be? Obviously, when you're young, you make mistakes. But at the end of the day, if somebody said that this person hurt me and what they did to me literally caused me severe anxiety, OP said, then who are you or anybody to tell her? Who are you to tell her, oh, get over it because time has passed? Like, time doesn't heal a lot of times. A lot of times that time does not heal nothing. Like, I know people say, oh, time heals, but time does not heal nothing. I don't know. I feel like OP shouldn't just go. She should just say, I don't want to come to your wedding. I'm happy for your new family and your new marriage. Hope you have fun with it, but I'm not coming because OP needs to stand her ground. Clearly, her dad cares more about his young new wife than his daughter's feelings. Yeah. The top comment, "Oh hell no, I'd be going no contact with your dad. I can't believe he even continued to date her after you informed him she was your bully, not the a-hole." Exactly, like it's not like she was quiet and didn't say anything. She told her father that this was a woman who bullied her when they were young, and he says, but she was young too, time has passed. Then somebody commented saying, "I'd write a detailed list of everything, and I mean everything she did to you. I'd then send that list to all your family members with a copy of the hashtag apology. I'd then say that ultimately you're not prepared to accept her in your life, and frankly, if anyone keeps pushing you, I'd iterate you will go low contact with them. Then arrange a separate meeting with your dad alone and go through everything and confirm he's picking her over you, and that's fine. But you have to accept the consequences of that." And yeah, I'm not going to read the last line. Clearly, he's getting his, what is more important than his daughter, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, I don't think OP's dad cares, Okay, on to the next story. Am I wrong for telling my brother's new wife he's just using her to care for his child with Down syndrome? Hi, Reddit. I have a bad relationship with my brother, so I'm wondering if that's stating things. My brother is gross in terms of both looks and personality. Yikes. I really don't like him. He could never get a girlfriend for pretty much his whole life until he paid a stripper to take his V card at the ripe old age of 25. Okay, this is pushing it because I'm about to be 25 in like 3 or 4 months. 25 is not old. He got her pregnant, and the baby was born with both Down syndrome and fetal alcohol issues. A paternity test was done, and yes, my brother is the father. She took off into the wind, leaving my brother as a single dad to this child. He already had no dating prospect, and that made things even worse. He has kind of hated women his entire adult life. He thinks life's not fair. He deserves love. Women need to give him a chance. Women just want hot rich guys. Blah, 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 blah. Entitled. I'm not sure why our parents don't correct him and they shut me down when I try to. Anyways, he recently tried to save up so he could go to the Philippines to find a wife. Because American women don't have family values. The reality is he's tired with American women, but getting a woman in poverty is his only shot. He, 31 male, met an 18-year-old girl from a very poor family. He married her quickly and convinced her that he would be the best husband in the world. He didn't elaborate on his son's issues. She was shocked when she was brought back to this horrible apartment, a medically needy child. I met her for the first time and took her out shopping, and she actually seemed like a very nice girl. She's clearly in way over her head. I could tell she was holding back what she wanted to say because he's my brother, but I flat out told her staying with him for a green card is not worth it. He would treat her like trash, and he only wanted her because she's young and desperate. He hates his kid and wants a woman to take care of him, and he's also just a desperate loser. She cried and asked to stay with me, which I agreed to. I feel bad for her. I wanted to help her as best I can. Not sure what we can do to keep her in the country. I'm a straight woman, but I'd marry her if I could, realistically. Am I the a-hole? My brother and my parents are mad at me. My parents reluctantly, and my brother is absolutely furious. Damn, OP does not like her brother at all. It's not like, I feel like she has other sort of like resentments towards him other than the fact that he simply just can't find someone to date. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, did you guys see that one video of that white guy a couple of weeks ago on TikTok having a meltdown because his Filipino wife, I think was it, left him and she became too Americanized, like he said. And after she got like her thing sorted out, she left him and now they were getting a divorce and he was like having a meltdown. I don't know, like passport bros are going crazy these days. But top comment. There are so many Filipino women in America dealing with human trafficking like this. If only there were more people who are willing to help them like you have. It's horrible to be manipulated, lied to, and flown across the world to have a life like this. Anyone who ever says this is a good deal to get her out of poverty, ask yourself why he didn't find a nice, poor American girl to lift out of poverty. It's because she could leave him much easier and he wouldn't be able to hide his true situation as easily. That's what I always thought too. Like, if men want to, like these men, they want like someone who, you know, maybe they don't have the best luck in dating because they're either ugly or they're having some sort of issues. Instead of going across like seas to find young poor women, there are plenty of young poor women in America. Why can't they find them? But the thing is, a woman who's like legal here, who already has her papers, who either has a passport, who's like an American citizen, when she does get out of poverty, it's much easier for her to leave because this is her country, where she grew up, where she was born. This is the language that she speaks, the culture that she understands, compared to somebody that was brought from another country where they have to learn the language, they have to learn their way around the country. You know, they probably don't have family and relatives around here, so if they were to leave their marriage, where would they go? It's going to be harder for them to obtain some sort of citizenship. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's very manipulative because at the end of the day, if a man is lonely and he wants someone to be with him, he could always find a poor American girl. It's not like America is the richest country and everybody and their mom is balling. There are plenty of poor American women that are young, that are pretty, that are desperate, that are in poverty, that anybody could date. But obviously, it's not really about dating, is it? It's just about manipulation and who has the upper hand. But I'm glad OP told this girl, and I hope she can help her. What do you guys think? Leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.